What's up guys, this is Tyler from Typfoon Gaming and welcome back to another video. Today I'm finally bringing you my 500 sub Q&A, which has been a long time coming, but the real reason why I did not get around to it until now is because I've been growing out my beard and I wanted it to be super long for the video, so that's my excuse. Anyways, we'll start off with the most basic question and probably the most common question that I got, which was, why did you become a YouTuber? Well, first of all, I'm gonna take you back to 2006 when YouTube was the next big thing. I was in high school at the time and I really just wanted to start a channel with my friends and just make stupid, funny videos that I could share with any and everyone. So anyway, I did end up starting a channel way back in the day, but we never really made too much content. I think I released a few funny videos or whatever over the time that I had the channel, but it never went anywhere, so I kind of just scrapped that project. Anyways, I'll fast forward now until 2012. I was really big into Minecraft, which brought me over to YouTube, watching a lot of Minecraft YouTube videos and watching redstone videos from YouTubers such as SethBling and Mumbo Jumbo. That really got me into the idea of kind of wanting to start a gaming channel on YouTube. So fast forward again to 2015, late 2015, Super Mario Maker came out, and before I had even bought the game, I started watching videos on it, specifically back to SethBling because he did both Mario Maker videos and Minecraft videos. So I was watching one-screen puzzle videos from SethBling, and I was really interested in the idea of coming up with puzzle levels, and that's kind of what made me buy the game. So I bought the game in very late 2015, and then by early January I had already made my first few levels in Mario Maker. And in January I was still watching channels such as jsano19. I was watching him for the puzzle videos that he put out, which got me caught on to Themandy, and Themandy had puzzle levels and videos out as well, and that was kind of the point in time when I decided I really wanted to finally start a channel. So in May of 2016, I finally bought all the equipment I needed. I got my microphone, I got my Elgato video recorder, so kind of just decided that I was gonna go for it. I bought all that stuff and I started my channel in May, and here I am today. So almost a year later, coming up on it, and I've just had a blast with it. It's been a lot of fun to do in my free time, and I want to continue going forward, making videos for you guys, so I hope I have lots of awesome content for you guys coming soon. Alright, so the next question is, how did you get the name Typfoon? It's pretty much like a nickname for me that I got in high school randomly one day, and I liked it, so I kind of stuck with it. So Ty from Tyler goes into Typfoon, and then the PFO instead of the PHO in Foon also comes from my last name, and that's how I came up with it. The next question is, how often will you stream and at what time? I don't really have a stream schedule set, and nor will I probably ever have one in the near future, just because I'm busy all the time. I kind of just stream and I make videos whenever I have free time. So I would say it's more likely that I would have streams on the weekends rather than weekdays, but if I ever do have them on the weekdays, they would be in the evening. Eventually I do want to have maybe a couple streams set per week, but that's just an idea right now. I don't have any definitive plans, but hopefully there's more information regarding streaming soon that I can send you guys way. The next question is, do you like Pokemon, and which one is your favorite? Yes, I was obsessed with Pokemon when it first came out. I had Pokemon Blue for my Game Boy Color, and I collected Pokemon cards for a long time when I was a kid. At least it feels like a long time. I was obsessed with the idea of it, even though I never really played the card game. I did play the Game Boy game a lot. And which Pokemon is my favorite? That's a really hard question considering there's a lot of Pokemon, but I'm gonna have to go with Squirtle because he was my very first starter Pokemon, so I have to stick with my man Squirtle. The next question is, what is my all-time favorite movie? Well, let me just go off by saying that I worked at a movie theater for 4.5 years. That was my very first real job. And I watched a lot of movies in that time. So I think I watched over 300 movies in those 4.5 years at the movie theater because it was free and why not. But my favorite movie of all time, or movies rather, are probably The Dark Knight or Avatar. I'm a big fan of adventure or action movies. For those reasons, those are my two favorite movies that I could watch over and over again. What is my favorite level type to play in Mario Maker? For instance, Kaizo speedrun, one-screen puzzle, troll levels. I've really been enjoying speedrun levels lately, so I would probably have to say speedrun levels, although I started off in Mario Maker by making puzzle levels, so I really do enjoy making or solving puzzles every now and then. What is my favorite cartoon? Well, as a kid, I would probably have to say my favorite cartoon was Scooby-Doo, but as of now, as an adult, I would probably have to say Family Guy. I watched Family Guy a ton when I was in high school, and I still think it's great, and I would just gladly go back and watch like all the old episodes of Family Guy at any point in time. Alright, the next question is very, very important. It's a subject that's been debated for years. The question is Coke or Pepsi? And I'm gonna have to go with Pepsi on this one. There's something about a cold can of Pepsi that Coke can't beat. Although I do like cherry Coke more than wild cherry Pepsi, so I guess I'm part Coke, part Pepsi fanboy. So yeah, I kind of split that one up. Alright, the next question is, what are your favorite games of all time? And it was, what is your favorite game of all time, but I had to narrow it down to 5 just because I'm such a big fan of video games. My top 5 video games would be Banjo-Kazooie, the Ratchet & Clank series on PlayStation 2, Super Mario Maker for sure because that's the main game I play here on my channel and I've had countless hours of fun on it. Number 4 would be Minecraft. I've had a blast playing Minecraft over the years and there's so much you can do in Minecraft. Possibilities are pretty much endless. And then number 5 would be the Half-Life series on PC. The next question is, what do you do in your spare time? And YouTube is what I do in my spare time. I have a full-time job, so I'm always busy. And when I'm not doing YouTube or when I'm not at my job, I'm usually watching Netflix with my girlfriends, so yeah. Best of all 3 worlds, I guess. The next question is, what is my favorite color? And that would be the color that is behind me. My favorite color is blue. Pretty much any shade of it, honestly. Blue is an awesome color. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I did the calculations and I think about 30 logs. So the next question is, what is my editing software? I use the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite. So I use Audition for my audio recording, I use Photoshop and Illustrator for my thumbnails, I use Premiere Pro for my video editing, and I use After Effects for my intro and outro. The next question is, what are your favorite gaming snacks? And I'm a big fan of snacks, even though I try to, not go too crazy when I'm playing games. But I really like potato chips, just like classic Lay's. I'm a big fan of chocolate-covered raisins, although that's probably a thing that people like to hate on sometimes. And I really like Sour Patch Kids too. So that covers my salty, chocolate, and my sweet/sour. The next question then is, what does a typical recording session look like? And this is what it looks like. What is my favorite food type? That's a hard one. I'm a big fan of like pizza and burgers, like pretty much everyone in America. But I'm also a really big fan of Italian or Chinese food. I can't just narrow that down to one. I have to pick multiples because I really like food. Alright, the next question, I combined 3 questions because they all pretty much had the same answer. So the first question is, what is the first console I ever owned? Next question is, how did I get into gaming? And then the third question is, how did I get into Nintendo? So I got my Super Nintendo, which was my very first console, when I was about 2.5 years old. And ever since then, I've been a huge fan of Nintendo and just video games in general. So yeah, that's how I got into Nintendo, that's how I started gaming, and that is my first console. So going into the next question is, what is the first Nintendo game that I ever played? So the very first game that I ever played on my Super Nintendo was Super Mario World, and that's probably why that's my favorite game style to create in Super Mario Maker. That is one of my favorite games of all time. The next question is, what are the names and species of all the pets that I've ever owned? So I never really had a dog or anything growing up or any other pets at all, but my parents recently got a golden doodle named Yachty, and he's named after the St. Louis Cardinals catcher, Yadier Molina, and yeah, he's the best dog ever. He doesn't live with me, unfortunately, but I would love to get a dog in the somewhat near future if I can. The next question is, do I have any siblings, and if so, would any of them ever be on my channel? Yes, I do have siblings. I have 3 siblings, 2 brothers and a sister. One of my brothers is older than me, and then I have a brother and a sister that are younger than me. And if any of them are ever on my channel, it would probably be my younger brother. The next question is, will you ever stream other Nintendo games? Like Mario Kart 8, Super Smash Bros. Yes, I do plan on streaming Mario Kart 8 at some point for sure. Whether I do Super Smash Brothers or not is a question that still has to be answered. But I also definitely plan on streaming some Nintendo Switch stuff in the near future once that comes out, so be on the lookout for that. The next question is, where do I want my channel to go in the next 6 months? I'll pretty much just talk on a broader spectrum of 2017 in general, but I pretty much just want to keep doing this as a hobby. I really do enjoy making videos for fun, and I love seeing comments from you guys. It really makes my day and makes all the hard work pay off. Another big thing in 2017 is I want to release videos for more PC games, and I cannot wait to get videos out for the Nintendo Switch. So that's kind of all I want to do in 2017, is just continue making videos for you guys and include some more games for you guys to enjoy. And then the final question I'm answering, I don't know why I left this one until last, but would you rather be attacked by 1 horse-sized duck or 7 duck-sized horses? And I figured this one was pretty easy. I would pick the 7 duck-sized horses because I feel like you could easily kick those out of the way, and yeah, I don't know, I would have nightmares if I saw a horse-sized duck. That would just be terrifying. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. That's where I'm going to end the Q&A. If you still have questions that I did not answer in this video, make sure you leave a comment down below, and I will try to answer those as quick as possible. But anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to leave a like and comment below. But until next time, I'm out.